morning, A-Bird Freedom Fam. So this is the first ever Friday range report. Now, why would I call it a range report? Because everything we're going to discuss right now for the next few minutes will directly affect your time, my time, and everybody's time at the range. Let's go. So Friday, no bullshit range report. I'm going to cover 3 topics that have been fundamentally large as far as what I've seen this week. Number 1, numero uno, ammo. Okay, yes. So there is talk of ammo shortages or a rise and fall in ammo. This is actually factual. Before you start banging on the keyboard, I'm going to give you my perspective. So I went to three of my biggest wholesalers that I buy ammo from. 9mm, I could find no 115 grain or 124 grain range or training ammo. 0. Jacketed hollow points, 115s, actually 90, 100, 115, 124, 147s, I think oddball 135 in there. They are available in quantities of 20 to 50 rounds. Yes, 50 round boxes of jacketed hollow points were available. 147s were available. I went to a new source for ammo for my shop, and I was able to scrounge, and I have some 115 and 124s coming. They're literally on the way. Interesting facto. 40 Smith & Wesson guys. Yes, the diehards, the guys who held on to their Glock 22s, and their Beretta 96s, and their XDs and 40. Your range ammo is still available. That's right. Jacketed hollow point, yes. Range ammo, yes. So maybe it's time to dust off that old Glock 22, because 9mm is going to be like COVID. It's going to get, evidently, from what I'm seeing, and just my thoughts and perspectives as a small local gun shop owner, we could be looking at some of the difficulty with the rise and fall of production with components and everything else with what's going on in the world. This isn't world news. This is a range report. Okay. Functional versus cool guy guns. Cool guy gun versus functional. I'm noticing a lot of customers with a rise in prices of some things and also a rise in firearms prices. A lot of guys are wanting a certain amount of cool guy factor. So maybe everybody wants a Kimber 2K11, but they also want a great functional firearm that they can afford. There is nothing wrong with that. There are great alternatives. Doesn't have to be a 2K11, although I do like my Kimber Diaz 1911 Warrior. Comes in at a great price point, and I am loving it. I will not give it a seal of approval yet, but let's give 3 examples, 1, 2, 3, of some firearms that are cool and still functional. A lot of the Canic meta lines, the SFTs, if you got the money and you want to go cool, super cool guy, and you like Canic, well then you can go with the TTI, Combat Master, and all that stuff, right? But the actual Canics straight out of the box come with a lot of extras, and they do a very good job. Maybe you're still in the Glock camp. Okay, great. So you can source out that 17 Gen 5, that 45, or that 47 model. Still a cool gun, and yes, they are functional if you leave them alone. Everybody wants to play with everything. Out of the box functional. Okay, so that's 2 exampple, right? And then there's things like a good old-fashioned Springfield 1911 in 45 or in 9. Great functional firearms. Some of the Kimber line is still really good. Been some changes with Kimber in the past couple years, in the past 2 years. So there's just a handful, right? Just to kind of get you thinking about that cool versus function versus affordability. Also keep in mind what's going on up here. Okay, that's starting to play a factor in some of my customers' decisions on what they're going to buy. 5.56 is also starting to see a lot of the 9mm action or results. Okay, so what is one thing for topic number 3? And I saved the best for last. So you want to keep training, but you're finding ammo is getting more expensive and it's getting harder to source. So what is one way right off the bat? Dry fire training. That's right. Everybody knows about dry fire. It's not something new, but what is new is the novel concept of employing it. So I'm using it more so in my Steel Challenge journey now. I'm firing less rounds and I'm getting better results as I'm breaking in that Kimber DS 1911 Warrior. That might be a plug for the next review coming after 1,000 rounds. It is. If so facto, it's happening. But now I'm training on specific drills. There is lots of great dry fire knowledge to be had out there, whether you buy a book or you go on YouTube and you look at Joel Park, Ben Stager, JJ Rakaza's videos. There's Lena Mekalek even talks about dry practice or dry fire training. And then you go to the range and you confirm it. You're using a lot less rounds to confirm if your training is doing what you need it to do. So, 3 topics. First ever Friday range report. No bullshit on 3 topics during the week. If you have any input on these 3, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be in this camp right here, cool guy versus functional. I get it. It's your money. If you have it to spend it the way you want to. I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to facilitate you getting what you want. Some people may or may not agree with dry fire training being a useful tool not only for skill building but also for cost savings. If you think it is, put it in the comments. If you don't think it is, put it in the comments. As always, if you think dry fire training is not a way for you to be more cost savings or cost effective in your training, please by all means put at least one good reason why that's a fallacy. Okay, ammo. If you're feeling the ammo crunch, do me a favor, put what area you're in. It's all good. Throw a like on the video, comment, subscribe. We're going to probably make this a weekly thing if this gets enough feedback. More importantly, it's just the outlook of one small gun shop here in beautiful Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and what I'm seeing, not only when I travel to gun shows, and not only with what I watch on YouTube, with fancy thumbnails and titles that make you want to click because the sky is falling and the rivers are rising. Just no bullshit, straight, here's what I see. If you don't see this and you think I'm wrong, put it in the comments. By all means, let's put it out there so that everybody can get a well-informed view of what's happening in the firearm space currently this week. And with that, everybody, hopefully maybe some of this will make sense to you, or maybe just a little bit where I actually show you I went to wholesalers that I've been using for the past 6 years to get ammo and firearms and accessories. And that's what I'm seeing in their inventory in stock as of now. I've had to source outward. Cool guy versus functional. Great. Cost savings. If this is getting rough, I'd like to provide a service to my customers and my viewers as well to maybe help reinforce some of that. And if you want to know a little bit about how I'm employing my dry fire training, put that in the comments. I will share what I do in my 3 times a week, 15 to 20 minute dry fire. And I will also share with you my results. With that, everybody stay safe, stay sane, don't panic, be smart. Out.